Hey everybody, I'm Neeosha with DollHouse, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I get my natural everyday makeup look. I am feeling a little bit sick today. I'm very stuffy and congested. If I don't sound funnier, if my voice doesn't sound weirder than it already does, I'm going to try to stop sniffing so much, but I can't make any promises. So the first thing that I use whenever I apply my makeup is moisturizer. I have dry skin, and so whenever I put on foundation, if I don't use a moisturizer, you can see the dry patches on there and it's not flattering at all. So I have to use moisturizers to make sure that my skin stays nice and smooth and you don't see those dry patches. So how I apply all my products that go on my face is I put like a quarter size on the palm of my hand, and I take my ring finger and I just put dots on the 4 places on my face. And then because gravity is pulling everything down, we want to make sure that we rub our product in upwards, because we don't want to everything's going to start sagging anyway. So let's not help it. Let's push this up as much as we can. Okay, so now that I've put on my aloe vera, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my Cetaphil. Because this is a little bit thicker, I don't really need as much, so I used about that much. And once again, I do the 4, oh, that's not enough. I do 4 spots on my face. Okay. And also the rubbing upward technique also helps you to keep from taking the product and rub it in your hand and doing like this, because when you do that, you're rubbing most of the product into your hand. So therefore you're having to use more product because you've rubbed most of it into the palm of your hand than you've put on your face or anything. So I really found that doing like the 4 spots on my face has really helped me, and I've noticed that I really don't use nearly as much product as I normally would. So this is my primer, and this is a Mary Kay foundation primer, and it has SPF 15. And once again, I do it the same thing with my primer, but instead I put it like on my index finger, and I know you can't really see that, but that's about how much I use. And I do the 4 spots yet again on my face. Okay, and so now my face is prepped and ready to go for all the makeup that I'm about to cake on there. Okay, so the very first step that I take in applying my makeup is, of course, my foundation. And this is the Fit Me by Maybelline, and it's in color 355. Here. So about this much. And I apply it to, like, not the palm, but like on the back side of my hand. And I take my beauty blender. You use it wet. This side's wet, this side's dry. Obviously you see the difference in size. I just take it, I dab it, and I dab it across my face just like such. Be sure to blend your foundation into your hairline. There's nothing I hate more than to not see a blended hairline. There is something I hate seeing more than a not blended hairline. A not blended neckline. So make sure y'all get that net. Cause ooh, we be looking like, oh no, mimes. No, they don't put makeup on their neck. You look like mimes when you don't blend your makeup in through your neck. I don't know. So now that I put on my foundation, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my concealer. This is the Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer, and it is by Clinque. And so the way that I apply my concealer is I do triangles under my eyes, here and here, and then I go back in with the concealer and I kind of like just brush it out. So it's kind of like a filled in triangle, but a little bit bigger. And so that's what I do with my concealer. And I like to let that sit on for a minute, because for me, I don't think concealer really works if you put it right on and then you start blending it right in. I think you're just pretty much just spreading it around, and I don't really and it like goes into your skin, and I don't really think it conceals anything. So I like to let my concealer sit and dry just a little bit before I go and I work it into wherever area that I have decided to place it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to put on is my NYX eyeshadow base, and this is in the color Skin Tone, and this is what it looks like. But all I do is I take my ring finger, I put like a little bit on my finger, and I just place it on my eye, and I just spread it around. By this time, hopefully your concealer has set in, and all you're going to do is you're just going to take your ring finger, and you're just going to take it and you're going to blend it into your skin. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Smokey eye palette from Forever 21, and I know that's weird that I'm doing a natural makeup with a Smokey palette, but I just like the colors in the Smokey palette a lot more than I like it in the natural palette. So I definitely use the Smokey palette a lot more than I use my natural palette. But here's what it looks like. And I'm going to be using this color right here as the color that I'm going to put all over my lid. So the very next thing that I do is I take just another normal eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with this cream looking color that's right next to the brown, and I'm going to go in up under my eyelid right here and highlight my eyebrow bone. Okay, so then the very next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a angled eyeshadow brush that kind of looks like this. This is really, really thin. And I'm going to go in with this darker brown color that's right next to the very first black color. And I'm going to take this color and I'm going to put it into the crease of my eye, like right in here. So that's what I do there. And now I'm just going to take the same eyeshadow brush that I used to apply all over my lid. I'm going to go back in with that lighter color, that lighter brown, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to use that to kind of blend all the colors together. Okay, and that's that step. And now I'm going to go in with my Super Skinny Marker by NYX, and this is a liquid eyeliner. So this is the color I'm going to take and I'm going to put on the top of my lid. Okay, so the very next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my mascara, and I always use two mascaras, a volumizing mascara and also a lengthening mascara. And the two mascaras that I'm going to use today are my Power Volume Collagen and my Loreal Voluminous Loreal Voluminous Full Definition. And I always keep my mascara, whenever I'm putting it on, I always keep them like this because I go from product to product and eye to eye. While I let that mascara dry a little bit, I'm going to go in with a kind of like a thinner eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go in with that lighter color that I used to highlight my brow bone. And I'm just going to get some of it, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it right here. Going maybe like the rest of the way to, well, not the rest of the way, but going in just maybe just like a third of the way in, and also right here in the corner of my eye. The eyeliner that I'm using today comes out of the Forever 21 Smokey palette. I just take my eyeliner and I put it like right there on my waterline, and that's all I do. So we're almost done, and the next thing I'm going to use is going to be my blush. This is my Black Radiance Artesian Color Baked Blush, and it's in the color Warm Berry. I take my blush brush, swirl it in. I do not like doing the grandma smile and putting it on the apples of your cheeks. I never liked that. Even when I was little, my mama made me do it for dance competitions. I just didn't like it. So the way that I do is I do the fish face, and I put it on my jawline right here. And so the lip colors that I'm going to be using today are E.L.F. And this is a matte lip color in the color Coral, and it comes in like a little pen like this. It's a really, really light pink, too light for my liking. So I always have to tone it down with a color that's a little bit darker. And this is an E.L.F. gloss, and it is in Festive. And this is what I'm going to use to put over this. So this is it. This is my completed natural everyday makeup look. This is how I wear my makeup pretty much every day. If you try this makeup look, please tag me in your pictures on Instagram. I would love to see how this makeup look turned out for you. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments box below. I will answer any questions that you may have as soon as I possibly can. I'm Neeosha with NC DollHouse. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Tell a cousin, obviously. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.